A particular scene in Sister Wives history was certainly the moment that turned Robyn Brown into a villain, if you ask me. Cody long envisioned a large family with many children. Cody married Mary in the early 1990s, followed by Yanel and Christine, forming a plural marriage. However, after meeting Robyn, Cody's focus shifted. He increasingly prioritized Robyn's needs, creating tension among the original wives. These dynamics led to the unraveling of the family's unity. Today, Cody is no longer in a plural marriage and remains in a monogamous relationship with Robyn following his separation from Mary, Yanel, and Christine. A particular scene in Sister Wives history was certainly the moment that turned Robyn Brown into a villain, if you ask me. Cody long envisioned a large family with many children. Cody married Mary in the early 1990s, followed by Yanel and Christine, forming a plural marriage. However, after meeting Robyn, Cody's focus shifted. He increasingly prioritized Robyn's needs, creating tension among the original wives. These dynamics led to the unraveling of the family's unity. Today, Cody is no longer in a plural marriage and remains in a monogamous relationship with Robyn following his separation from Mary, Yanel, and Christine. Robyn was once regarded as one of Cody's most devoted and compliant wives, a trait that initially earned her favor with many viewers. On camera, Robyn came across as compassionate and supportive, fully embracing the principles of polygamy. Robyn appeared to take genuine pride in being part of Cody's large family, often stepping into shared parenting roles and assisting in the care of the other wives' children, actions that reinforced her image as a committed and cooperative member of the plural household. However, she couldn't uphold this image forever when the coats of paint peeled to reveal her true colors. Robyn's Season 2 pregnancy announcement was cringy. A nervous Robyn finally announces her new pregnancy to the family in the 2011 episode. It was Cody who declared, "In 7.5 months, truly won't be the little one anymore," to his family, including the rest of his children, and most of them didn't react to the news with a smile. Cody's words made it look like he was pushing his youngest aside to make space for a new child with his new wife. He was replacing Truly and had no more room for her in his life. The older kids' reactions were totally understandable, and so was Yanel's. They had just moved and were still trying to settle in, when suddenly there was news of another baby on the way. From Yanel's perspective, especially thinking in practical, budget-minded terms, it meant one more person to support with already limited resources. Mariah and Leon's sour faces were the result of their expecting their mother to give them a new sibling. More importantly, Robyn did get villain status for choosing to tell Mary first about her pregnancy while knowing she struggled with fertility. Robyn has continued to damage her viewer reception. It was Mary's dinner party at Mary's house, and there could have been more thought that went into how Robyn revealed she was pregnant. However, she proved she was so selfish and wanted sympathy for the way the children reacted to the news of her being pregnant. Mary and Cody were in a sexless marriage, with him telling her he didn't want any more kids, but here was Cody, having babies with Robyn. It would have been best for Cody to not surprise his kids on camera with such sensitive news, but this incident became a turning point for Robyn's reputation. Over the years, viewers gradually came to see a different side of Robyn, one that contrasted sharply with the persona she projected on camera. Notably, she rarely encouraged Cody to engage with his other wives, raising questions about her role in the growing distance within the family. Over time, Robyn appeared to assume the position of the family's central matriarch, seemingly viewing herself as elevated above the others. Her influence over Cody's decisions increased significantly, affording her a level of authority and emotional connection that the other wives did not appear to share. Improving her public image will be a challenge for Robyn. Robyn's emotional displays during minor disagreements have struck many viewers as insincere, leading fans to dub her Sobbin in response to what they perceive as exaggerated or manipulative crying. Had Robyn supported Cody in nurturing his relationships with Mary, Yanel, and Christine, she might have earned admiration. Instead, many feel she prioritized herself, damaging her reputation. To rebuild likability, Robyn may need to show more authenticity and less strategy in how she presents herself to both the family and Sister Wives viewers. Sister Wives star Robyn Brown has done his fair share of blaming since 3 wives left him, but maybe he's changing his mind, as he's decided to give 2 exes, Yanelle and Mary, bigger shares of the Brown family's Coyote Pass land. In fact, it seems like Cody's awakened to the fact that he really hurt these women, even if he didn't mean to. Now, Cody is playing the gentleman, and it may not be a PR move. It could come straight from the heart. His newly graceful manners look so good on him. In the past, Cody was often irritable and suspicious. Now, he seems to be opening his heart. Life is short, and it shouldn't be spent shaming wives that he didn't love as much as Robyn Brown. There is so much more to being alive. By granting Yanelle and Mary larger shares of Coyote Pass, he's extending an olive branch. Cody has blamed and shamed. Cody delivered a stinging insult to Mary, which he softened with the word favorite, sort of like sugarcoating a jagged little pill. He said, "You ought to know that Cody has been as bitter as Alanis Morissette was in that famous breakup song. However, people change. He's not here to remind Mary and Yanelle how they've failed him anymore. Back in his angrier days, he would say almost anything. Maybe he regrets the words he uttered in anger. Most people do." While his comment seemed somewhat light-hearted, that barb probably really stung. No woman wants to hear this, and you better believe he knows that. In fact, the double-edged sword nature of the diss shown above actually makes it worse. There's the usage of favorite to throw Mary off balance, while she really mulls over the deeper meaning, which is that he's so glad it's over. Yanelle didn't escape Cody's wrath. Above, Yanelle's getting out of Dodge, leaving Flagstaff, Arizona for a brand new life in North Carolina, as seen in the Instagram post above. She plans to build a home there, one that's just for her, designed to fit her preferences as a strong single woman who's come so far in her life. This is something that Yanelle richly deserves. Yanelle's a salt-of-the-earth woman who loves the simple life, the blue sky, the lush trees, the fragrant flowers, hugs and good meals and laughter. She's a Taurus to the core. That's why I found it so jarring when Cody called her the Teflon Queen. Yes, he was angry. Everyone gets mad sometimes. He was saying that she doesn't take accountability for all that she's done wrong, but maybe, just maybe, she thinks that he's done so much worse. He promised her a rose garden. And what did she get? Loneliness. He says they have a spiritual connection, but it seems like Yanelle's been on a journey of self-discovery since she left him. She's finding herself, and so open about her life. I'm not sure why Cody thinks she's shady enough to shirk responsibility for her actions. It seemed like she did a lot for him until the pandemic hit. Then, she was cut adrift and it obviously wasn't easy for her. Yanelle's felt the weight of the world on her shoulders. In my opinion, she's a good-hearted person, and it's terrible that she and Cody lost their wonderful son, Robyn Brown. The gravity of this awful event is hard to put into words. Now that she's learning to go it alone, she's soaring, and finding a new purpose. Maybe Cody's starting to understand that these are good women who wanted a husband who loved them. The fact that he was so consumed with Robyn was really the biggest issue in the family. If he sees them as they really are, sweet females who wanted more from a man, they don't seem like villains. It's possible that he now sees them clearly, rather than through a glass darkly. To watch Cody bloom through consideration for the women who loved him so much for so long is inspiring. When I found out that Cody was redividing the Coyote Pass land, I felt so happy. It seemed so fair and right. At this stage, I'm really rooting for him. He is clearly trying to do something new and different, something that's good for the women he shares children with. Cody's on a peaceful path. Cody's motivations don't matter as much as his actions. What we do means a lot more than what we say.
Leon Brown hasn't returned to Sister Wives in years and is unlikely ever to do so. They were originally named Mariah Brown by their parents, Cody and Mary Brown. Leon was born on July 29, 1995. around the same time as their siblings, including their sister, Aspen Brown, and their brother, Logan Brown. Leon grew up in their father's polygamous household, surrounded by 4 mothers, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn Brown, and many other siblings. They made occasional appearances on different seasons of Sister Wives for 10 years, from 2010 to 2020. While Leon remained an active member of the Brown family for many years, their life changed in 2021. They publicly announced that they identified as non-binary and would use they/them pronouns from that point onward. Leon stopped appearing on Sister Wives around the same time they announced their new identity. They become more private about their life, sharing only brief moments on social media despite being inconsistent on social media. Leon managed to gain over 271,000 followers on Instagram, showing that they are one of the most popular cast members of the show. Leon hasn't been on Sister Wives in years. Leon made their reality TV debut alongside other family members in 2010 and remained part of the show for almost a decade before quitting appearing on TV completely. Leon last appeared in Sister Wives in 2020, where viewers saw them discuss their wedding plans with their soulmate, Audrey. Leon and Audrey got engaged while attending the Women's March in 2019, followed by tying the knot in 2022 and taking their relationship to the next level by moving to Denver, Colorado. Leon's move to Denver may be a major reason they stopped appearing on the show after 2020. Leon hasn't appeared on TV in almost 5 years. As a result, there is a discussion on social media about their next appearance. One Reddit thread reveals fans discussing reasons why Leon stopped appearing on the show. One Redditor wrote, "I don't think Leon's transitioning will be a storyline on the show," implying that Leon's transition journey may be a reason they stopped appearing on TV. Another Redditor commented, "Many of the kids want privacy and not be on camera," suggesting that Leon may have quit the show to live a more private life. Leon and Mary still have a friendly relationship. Over the months, Mary has discussed her relationship with Leon, sharing details about them in a recent interview with People. Mary shared that she still communicates with Leon. She said, "We talk often," revealing that she still has a close bond with her child. Mary also shared that Leon and their partner are living a good life. She added, "They're doing well." Leon has a close connection with several Brown family members. Their Instagram feed suggests they have a good relationship with other Sister Wives, including Christine and Janelle. They also have a close bond with their siblings, such as Hunter, Gabe, Isabel, Logan, Savannah Brown, and others. The only family members Leon doesn't appear to be close to are Cody and his only remaining wife, Robyn. Cody wasn't very supportive when Leon embraced their new identity. As a result, Leon may have cut ties with their father because of his past actions. Leon likes to control their narrative. Leon enjoys sharing content with their 270,000 followers on social media. Although they don't post frequently, their fans excitedly support them every time they share an update. In 2023, Leon posted a photo with their partner. They wrote, "Joy's music has gotten me through some of my darkest days," acknowledging that musician Joy Oladikan's music has helped them overcome their challenges. Leon enjoys sharing content with their 270,000 followers on social media. Although they don't post frequently, their fans excitedly support them every time they share an update. In 2023, Leon posted a photo with their partner. They wrote, "Joy's music has gotten me through some of my darkest days," acknowledging that musician Joy Oladikan's music has helped them overcome their challenges. Leon enjoys sharing their feelings on social media. As of April 2025, they have only made one post in many months. On December 31, 2024, Leon used their post to share some of their new and old pictures. They admitted, "This year broke me beyond words. Grief became the center of my world." Leon shared that they lost people that they never thought they would lose, likely referring to their sibling, Garrison Brown, who passed away in March 2024. It's unlikely Leon will appear in Sister Wives Season 19. Leon is unlikely to appear on Sister Wives again. They have not only distanced themselves from their father, Cody, but also from reality TV cameras. Leon is more focused on their future and cherishing their loved ones. It's understandable why they wouldn't want to return to Sister Wives, particularly since it is nearing its end. Rumors suggest that Sister Wives may come to an end given that Leon's story isn't as dramatic as some of the other cast members. it seems unlikely that they would have much to contribute. Sister Wives follows the lives of Cody, Robyn, Janelle, Mary, and Christine. Currently, these people reside in different regions, with Cody being in Flagstaff, Janelle in North Carolina, and Christine and Mary being in Utah since Leon stays in Denver. It wouldn't be feasible for them to join the family drama in future seasons. Leon could return to Sister Wives if the reunion is organized and each cast member is paid to make an appearance.